the aforementioned featherweight division. And this is a very exciting fight here. Probably the one I'm arguably in my mind most excited for. We've got Nontachai coming up against Abdullah Dayakaev. Nontachai is 3-0 in the One Championship. Last time out, he beat our boy and long-time listener of the podcast. Shout out to you, Ariane Esparza. You'll get this one back, I'm sure. And he did defeat Dimitri. Oh, yeah, bro. He defeated Dimitri Kovtun before that. And he's also beat Alessio Malatesta. So some really big names at the Nontachai's belt here. He's coming up against the aforementioned Abdullah Dayakaev, who is 23 years old, 7-1 One Championship. He's got 4 wins by KO, 1 by TKO. He's on a 3-fight streak, and last time out he beat Simapek by second round TKO. So some really great numbers on the side of Dayakaev here, but yeah, Nontachai coming in with a wealth of experience and a great resume. So like I said, bro, super excited for this one, but BG, as far as the X's and O's go here, Brian, it's very, very important featherweight Muay Thai bout. How's this one going to play out, bro?
Yo, this is going to be a crazy fight. It's a big matchup for Abdullah Dayakaev, right? Because he beat Simapek and he was begging for a contact and getting himself into the big leagues. And I think this is that fight, dude. This is that opportunity for him. I don't know. Let us know in the comments if Dayakaev has got a contact already after beating Simapek. But I do think this is a level up. Because I do think that Simapek is a little bit, even though he's only 30 years old, I do think that being on a 4-fight slide, and he's kind of down for me at this point. Nontachai, on the other hand, he's not. He's on the up, and he's taken on some, like you mentioned, some top names and fought really well. That fight against Ariane Esparza, I was really impressed in that one. He was really taking it to Ariane. Shout out to Ariane again, but he was really taking it to him in that fight after that first round. And Dayakaev is hella dangerous, right? This kid, you saw what he did to Simapek. Yes, he got dropped in that fight against Simapek, but he came back and he dropped Simapek back, And I wanted to see him. I've always said this about the youngsters that are coming into the One Championship, so arrogant. Granted, Dayakaev has been fighting in the One Championship, right? It's not like he's been fighting only, 2 fights, 3 fights. His man's got quite a number of fights in the organization already. But there's this arrogance to these youngsters, right? So I'm thinking, I want to see what happens when they get cracked. What do they do then? When they really take a hard blow, how do they recover from it? And Dayakaev took a hard shot against Simapek and came back. So now I'm like, okay, he's not tasted that. He's felt what that felt like. Because when he lost against Dayakaev didn't drop him or anything. Dayakaev just beat him up and was more active than he was in this fight. He's not tasted a hard knockdown. He's now felt what it feels like to be hurt. Now he's gonna go in there and I think he's the shorter fighter between the two, if I'm not mistaken. Nontachai is 5'10", Dayakaev 5'10". I think Nontachai is still slightly taller, especially in the way that he fights. He's got good long range weapons. For me, Nontachai is gonna have to be patient here. He's gonna have to not get into the dogfight too quickly. Because Dayakaev, you've seen him, like he's blitz, he's fast, he's got good combinations, he's very tricky, his boxing is great. He can attack you from different weapons. He attacks the carve, he'll throw in knees. He's just brilliant at it, right? Very creative athlete. Nontachai, on the other hand, he's powerful but more selective in the way he throws his combinations. Doesn't really put on the high pace the way Abdullah does, but very dangerous because he's more of a sniper. He's more of like, when I throw something, it's going to land on you, it's going to land on you hard. I'm not just going to try and barrage you with stuff. I'm going to be more selective. He's got a good guard on him as well. I think Nontachai is going to have to be very patient in this fight. Don't fall for the traps that Dayakaev. Just attack the legs whenever he's in your range. Keep your guard up very high. Make sure your body's nice and tucked. And then Dayakaev will do the work for you. He'll come to you and he'll present those opportunities for you. Because if you chase Dayakaev, dude, that kid will put you away. We've seen it. He's so dangerous. So you really have to make him present those opportunities to you. Because when you try to bully him, fight fire with fire, it's a tough fight. So I think Nontachai is going to have to play the patient game in this one. But if I must pick a winner, probably going to go with Abdullah Dayakaev, to be honest with you. I think he's going to go hard here. He's going to go hand on Nontachai. It's hard to bet against Nontachai. Honestly, I want Nontachai to win. But I think the style that Dayakaev presents is the kind of style that's going to make Nontachai struggle. Because Nontachai isn't the kind of guy that chases and he's not the kind of guy that's going to style. He's not that kind of fighter, man. He's going to stay there high guard He's going to be very. Just watch the fight with Adrian Esparza. Adrian Esparza fights very high pace, lots of combinations, walk forward. And Nontachai was able to footwork him and reverse positions and have Adrian Esparza on the ropes, all because he was of his patient game and he just kind of stood in pockets. He didn't kind of just chase his opponent around the ring. He let them come to him. You know what I mean? So I think that's what we're going to see in this fight. But with Dayakaev, he's dangerous, bro. It's hard to bet against him.
Yeah, I'm super excited for this one, bro. Super excited. And yeah, BG, thank you for the analysis there, bro. Very in depth. And yeah, if you are betting this weekend, bet responsibly. And also shout out to Adrian Esparza, like I said, long time listener and big friend of the show. Thanks. But yeah, BG, do you have any final thoughts on this mouth-watering clash, or should we move to some atom-weight more?
That one is going to be nail biting. I'm telling you now. I mean, Nontachai is fighting out of Rotang's gym, so they might be able to game plan something really well against Dayakaev. He's only lost against Dayakaev. Dayakaev only lost against Dayakaev, right? So there's not a lot of tape to watch where you could see him in trouble. He's usually just dominating everybody. So it's going to be a tough fight, but it's going to be a very, very fun fight for sure. Might even be a fight of the night.
Very much looking forward to that one. Yeah. And yeah, again, BG, give thanks. Great analysis there. Drop a like on the video for BG and his hard work.